This is Ingolstadt in Germany, home to Audi, and this is the Audi RS6. Now, it may not look like a supercar, but underneath that bonnet is the same V10 engine that's in the Lamborghini Gallardo. Well, it's not exactly the same engine because this puts out 426 kilowatts of power and the Lamborghini Gallardo has to make do with only 382. So let's have a closer look. Inside the cabin there are the usual sports model cues. The flat-bottom steering wheel has a real racing car feel to it. There's plenty of fake carbon fibre on the dash, and these leather seats really grip you tightly through the corners. And unlike your average supercar, you can fit a stack of luggage in the rear load area. From the outside, the styling cues are subtle rather than standout. The grille is finished in black. There are daytime running lights and bigger air intakes on the front bumper. There are also dual exhausts at the rear. Although it's got supercar levels of grunt, the RS6 is pretty civilised around town. It doesn't have a manual option, so all that power is put to the ground through a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now, the purist may howl at this point, but the auto does have shift pedals if you fancy yourself as the next Lewis Hamilton. It's also got the advantage of four-wheel drive, which helps wrestle all that torque to the road when you hit the accelerator pedal. And the noise when you hit that pedal is absolutely awesome. There's a little bit of a delay as the turbo spools up, but then comes a seemingly endless surge of power that is really addictive. Through the corners, the car is really well balanced for a 2-ton wagon, with bucket loads of grip from the 20-inch rubber. But it is a heavy car, and it has a V10 engine over the front axle, which means it does feel nose-heavy in corners. The best approach is slow in, fast out. The ride is also pretty firm, but this is a sports car, so enthusiasts will be prepared to live with it. Whew, that was some ride. Now, the great thing about this car is that it's reasonably easy to live with on a day-to-day basis. But you get out on the highway and plant that accelerator and it is brutal. There is a catch though, it's $259,000. But that doesn't seem to put too many people off because they've sold half the allocation before the car even hits the country. And I reckon if I had a spare $250,000, I'd be tempted too.
It's shameful, it really is.